Okay, so we all know the whole Cowboy Carter theme is trending with the boots, the shorts, and the hats, guys. And if you'd like to see how I took these shorts, these boots, and this little Hobby Lobby hat and transformed it into this cute little outfit for my 41st birthday photo shoot, keep watching this video. You couldn't tell me nothing, honey. I just thought I was just so cute. So keep watching this video and I'll show you how I put everything together. Hey YouTube, so today in this video we are going to be putting together a DIY cowgirl themed outfit that I end up wearing in a photo shoot for my birthday this year. My birthday was July 30th, whoop whoop, shout out to me. And I already got started. I'm using this quick hold glue. The thing about this glue that I really didn't care for is it's super runny. And you see those little swatches were kind of big because I was using a bigger size gem. I'm using these little water drop rhinestones I found on Alibaba.com. Now I will have a link available where you can purchase the vendor information where I purchased rhinestones from, and this vendor is on that list. These rhinestones are like my new favorites. I really like these rhinestones, and I'm just scattering the rhinestones onto these shorts. These are just some normal little shorts that I got from Fashion Nova. They were no more than about $20. I'm using a wax pickup tool to pick up the rhinestones, but I think at some point I did end up just kind of picking them up with my hand and placing them onto the shorts. I had always kind of wanted to do some rhinestone shorts, and I was thinking to myself like, okay, rhinestone denim shorts, how about a cowgirl hat? So that's gonna come later in the video. I'm not really a hat person at all, and I was just thinking like, okay, why not, let's just try something different. So I had these smaller rhinestones. They're like they're called K9 crystals. They have a really good shine, so I thought I would just go in between these with some of those K9 crystals. This is the part where I did end up just picking up the rhinestones, going in between. I couldn't decide if I wanted to scatter them out more and just put less rhinestones, but I'm like, no. This is for a photo shoot. Let me just be over the top, you know? Let's just go over the top. If you're gonna add that bling, let me just put the bling on. So if I'm not mistaken, this glue is made by E6000. I could have swore when I first bought this, like about a year ago, when I first found out about this particular glue, it said E6000 on it. But as I looked at it recently, it does not say E6000 on it. It just says quick hold. But this is very similar to E6000, except it does cure. So it says it cures in about 3 hours. I think 3 to 5 hours instead of like the full 24. But you know, the longer you let something cure, the better. But I did notice also that this glue has a much runnier consistency. It's not as thick as E6000. It's a little thick, but it just runs out like crazy. So if you're using it, you just kind of swap it across and just come back up quickly. Or if you're using a bigger size stone like what I'm doing now, put the glue on the back of the rhinestone, then place it on. Or just kind of play around with it and see what works best for you. I also know that I did want to have like something hanging from the shorts, because at first I was going to just leave them like this. Now I am going to show you how they look when I put them on without the tassel. Well, it's like rhinestone trim chain. I'll show you how it looks without that, just so you can have the idea. Like if you don't want to have that hanging in the front, you don't have to. So this glue does have quite a bit of webs. When I say webs, it's like those little strings in between the glue. That doesn't like stain your clothes or anything. What you do is you just let it dry and you just kind of pull it off. You pull those webs off because it just looks kind of crazy, like a real spider web. And that's what I mean when I say web. It looks like spider webs because the glue can be a little stringy, but you just kind of clean that up. You can either pull it off or you can like take some tweezers after the fact. That's what I did. I took tweezers after the fact and just went and got all those webs off because it was like, it was going to drive me crazy. I just didn't want it looking like that on the shorts. So another thing that I did do, I used some of this trim just to go along the edge of the pockets, just to add a little bit more bling and just to add a little bit more detail to the shorts. And if you would like to see how the final look turned out with my photo shoot for my birthday with the pictures, if you can watch to the end, if you can manage to stay that long. I know some of y'all might be a little impatient and just want to get a couple of key points, but it is at the end of the video. So I do end up showing you how the whole look kind of pulled together, and I gave you a little teaser in the beginning, so you really want to stay and watch this. And I feel like this whole outfit was like no more than $50, no more than 40. What did I say? The shorts was probably about 20 bucks. The hat was $5, that's 25. My shirt was like 10. Where we at? 35. What am I missing? The rhinestones. Y'all know I just be having rhinestones. I just be having stuff because that's just how I am. I have bulk of stuff that I just like. I don't know when I'm gonna use it. Well, the trim was like $20. It was either $15.99 or $20 for the trim, but it still was affordable. I feel like the outfit looks a lot more expensive. I've seen shorts, y'all, in boutiques and like online, and they be like almost $100 just for a little bit of bling. A little bit of bling, y'all. However, if you could figure out how to put some stuff together yourself and save a coin, why not? Okay, so this is how the shorts actually look without me adding any trim in the front. They're still cute this way as well, but I actually do like them a lot better with the trim added to the front. I just wanted to show you how it looks without it, and you see I'm just kind of putting it up against the edge just to give you a little idea, but I definitely like it a lot more with the trim, tassel, trim, chain, whatever you want to call it, across the front. Right here, I'm just kind of going through, trying to pull off some of those webs. I got some of it off, but I ended up, like I said, using tweezers and getting the rest of it. So with this trim, I could not find the exact link to it on Amazon, but I kind of linked something similar. I can't remember. You know what? I probably didn't get it off Amazon, but you can probably find something very similar. I really feel like I probably did get this from Hobby Lobby. And it was about like $20 per yard. And I had a full yard. I still had a little bit left over. I did not add any of this in the back of the shorts. I did not find it to be necessary. I just wanted my little trim tassel in the front. So I'm taking the glue and I'm just running like a nice thick layer of glue across the front. I'm just trying to line this up good because these shorts do have a little bit of that fringe, the denim fringe, the distress fringe on the front of the shorts. I'm just kind of going a little bit above that, and I'm taking my little the back of my wax pickup tool and my scissors, because on the little opening parts the glue was kind of oozing through. I just wanted it to be like straight across as possible. Now, if you are a sewer or if you are worried about this coming loose a little bit, what you could do is go and get like some nylon clear thread, and you can just kind of sew it extra to make sure it's not going to come off. Because I was a little worried, like, okay, I hope this doesn't come off. I only wore these for like literally probably no more than 10 minutes in my photo shoot, and they were perfectly fine. But when I went on vacation for my birthday, I did wear them one day. And towards the inner thigh, just a little piece, it wasn't very noticeable, it did begin to lift just a little bit. I have not washed them yet, but when I do wash them, I'll hand wash them and I'll let them air dry. This trim is so pretty. I actually like really love this. I want to do another pair of shorts like this, but maybe in a lighter color denim wash. But these are almost finished. I think I let these dry. Well, I let them dry a couple days because I just wanted to make sure it was ready before my photo shoot. So they did sit for a couple days before I actually put them on and use them. And I'll show you everything towards the end. We're going to go ahead and start working on the boots. Okay, so these boots are No Boundaries. That's the brand of the boots. I got these little cream colored boots from Hobby Lobby. I got these from Walmart. Walmart.com. So I'm just cutting the tag off, showing you No Boundaries is the brand. For some reason on here it does say they were $35, but I actually paid $24.99. Now these are some some white denim jeans that I no longer wanted or cared about. I got these from Akira. Super cute jeans, but I just wasn't interested in it anymore. But I did like this trim on the side. Now this trim is super long. I don't think I've ever saw anything like this online or in the store. So I was like, let me just go ahead and repurpose this trim. It's like, it reminds me of a waterfall. Let's repurpose this. Let's cut this off and then throw these jeans to the side, or use these jeans to make like some denim patches later. You know, you can use your jeans and turn them into patches later. So I'm just cutting this off nice and carefully with some nice sharp scissors. And I'm just going to take this trim and I'm going to add them to the outer edges of the boots. And I'm just cutting off both sides. That's what I'm doing now. Okay, so we have that cut off. You can still see a little bit of the denim on this trim, on this waterfall rhinestone trim. We'll cut that off and it'll be to the point where you could barely see that there was any there. What I'm doing is trying to figure out where I want to put this rhinestone trim. Do I want to put it on the right side, on the outside outer edges of the boots, which is what I ultimately end up doing? I'm just taking a little bit of rubbing alcohol just to clean the area off to get a good clean catch when I add the glue. Or I was also here's some little clips too, so when you do put it on and let it dry, you make sure it's locked in place. I was considering also adding the trim to the front of the boot, but I didn't really like how that looked, and it just was easier. It made more sense. You see how I cut most of that denim fabric out of my way, but I left enough to be able to put the glue on it so I could adhere it to the boots. So that's what I'm doing here. It always pays to have like some good little clamps. You can get you some nice little clamps to like hold stuff in place from like Dollar Tree or you know, or wherever, hardware store, whatever. So I'm just simply gluing this on. From this angle, I've glued it down. You cannot see that white denim that I have on the back of it. You can't see it. So I'm literally going to do the exact same thing to the other boot. And that's it. Like, no, I'm not going to bling out the whole boot. I thought about scattering on some rhinestones like I did my shorts. Didn't feel like it, didn't have the time, and just didn't really want to. Once I saw that waterfall trim, I'm like, this is going to be perfect for me. I'm probably not going to wear these boots ever again. So I was glad I found them for the price I found them for. Because originally in my mind, I wanted some silver, like shiny platinum colored boots. But they didn't have my size. Then I considered spray painting these with some Rust-Oleum from Home Depot. Changed my mind, didn't want to do that. So I'm like, let's just leave them cream colored. Let's just go with the flow. Let's just try something different. Oh, and this would have been cute probably if I was going to the Beyonce concert. I didn't go. I just like the little cowgirl theme. It's something different that I've never done before, and I just want to try something different and fun for my photo shoot. So that's why I did this. I don't even know how to line dance. I don't know nothing about boots on the ground. It's a cute song. Not gonna be doing no line dancing, none of that stuff. But these boots were cute for what I needed them for. So we're gonna just let that dry. We're gonna move on to the hat. This hat, y'all, I went right on to Hobby Lobby. In my mind, I wanted a tan hat. I just thought a tan hat would be good. Black, it was just, no. I looked at plenty of hats on Amazon, couldn't really find anything what I was looking for. So I'm like, let me go to Hobby Lobby. $5, y'all, for something that I needed basically as just like a prop. So I put a nice amount of that same glue that I used on the shorts and on the boots. The angle wasn't high enough on the camera. Please forgive me. I just didn't want the brooch to slide back. Look how it started sliding. Anyway, I ended up adjusting it how it needed to be adjusted, and it worked. Okay, you guys, here is the final finished result of this cowgirl themed outfit for my 41st birthday photo shoot. The shorts came out super cute. The boots came out super cute. I love how the hat turned out too. I was just concerned about the hat though. Okay, because like I said, it's iridescent. I mean, some people, it probably don't matter. Some people like to keep iridescent with iridescent, which means it has those different colors that hit from it. Or they like to keep clear. I like them both for different situations. I usually don't mix the two. But I was like, I have this brooch. I don't want to have to order something when I have this one here. Let's just use this one. And it's not like they were directly next to each other, but it worked out. And these, I really like how this turned out. It was different. I like fringe. I like rhinestones, but how long this was, it was just like extra cute. And then the boots were long, and this goes down the side of the boots. And I was thinking like, oh, I guess it would have been a little better if it was some on both sides. I think one side was enough. I honestly do. And also another concern I had, y'all, I was like, I wanted a tan hat, or at least if the hat could have been cream. As you can see, the hat is white. But I'm like, well, I am going to wear a white t-shirt. But I was like, I didn't want it to clash between the white hat and the cream boots. I didn't want it to be looking crazy, but I feel like it worked out. We can, you know, differ on that. We could disagree on that, but I think it worked out. This is a behind the scenes photo shoot from the photo shoot. Did that about probably 2 weeks before my birthday, and here is one of the final actual photos. It turned out really nice and crispy. See how the boots is hitting, you see how the shorts is hitting, the hat is hitting, everything just kind of came together. And you know, thanks you guys for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Shout out to them Leos. It's still our season. Still our season. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you did like it. I hope it gave you some motivation, inspiration, or whatever, some ideas if you go into a cowgirl themed party, if there's another leg of the Beyonce concert and you need ideas for something to wear to that. Hope you got some ideas there. Again, this was a very affordable outfit to put together. Again, my hat was only about $5. $5 from Hobby Lobby. They did have different colors and stuff, but they didn't have tan. It worked out. I liked it. That's all that mattered. I feel like my pictures came out wonderful. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Share it on Facebook. And thanks you guys for watching. Subscribe if you want to. If not, thanks for stopping by. Check out my website, myroyalradiance.com. And there's always a coupon code available with a special discount, Royal Beauty 10 off. Use it today. We have some updated styles of luxury inspired faux leather fabric. And when you buy 3 sheets of fabric, you'll get the 4th one free of charge. We also have these beautiful iron-on patches available and these beautiful planner charms that are so versatile. You can use these to decorate your cell phone cases, compact mirrors, or you can turn these into brooches or croc charms. More beautiful sparkly gold iron-on patches for your crocs or denim jackets, and the latest item we have are the brooches for the slouch socks. We also have luxury inspired crocs charms. Iron-on transfers are also available. Check out our website, see our tactical defense, where we do have in-waistband gun holsters, belly bands, magnetic holsters, and a lot more. And don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Life is a Whole Vibe. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.